Hi, Jose of Joy of Fish Keeping. I wanted to share with you my fish tanks in my fish room. We're looking at a 90-gallon tank here. This is the 120-gallon primarily discus tank. With some other tank mates, I keep a school of cardinal tetras here, a few rubinos in there, and a good school of rasboras. Harlequin rasboras, which I am keeping. Primarily, I keep old planted tanks. I enjoy the plants as much as I do. All my tanks the large tanks are filtered by an FX6. I keep all my equipment here, and the CO2 tank back there, I removed it. I had it refilled, so I have to put it back in place. I have not been using the CO2 because I have made some changes in my fish area there. And I was just resetting up the lines and everything to start the CO2 again. My fish rooms are primarily my living room, as you see here. Excuse some of the mess, I'm reorganizing and doing some maintenance here. This cabinet here I built to house these 6 tanks, 3 10-gallons at the top, 2 20-gallons at the bottom, and I have 2 5.5 gallons here. The 2 40 liters at the top and 80 liters, so 2 20-gallon tanks. These 3 discus, this is the front this male at the front is about 7 inches or so. The other 2 larger ones at the back are, they're slightly smaller than this one. This one looks like it's clearly a male. They're in quarantine. I generally quarantine for about anywhere from 5 to 6, 7 weeks, depending. I do medicate and I do watch them because I don't want to introduce them. This pair has been breeding like crazy. I put them back in the primary tank, in the show tank, and then I put them back, and then 2 days later they're breeding. All these fish are in quarantine. This is a bunch of albino tiger barbs. This tank almost overfilled. I wasn't paying attention and I had to stop recording and continuing. I'm refilling my tank. I go directly from the tap. I do use a water conditioner. I use Prime Safe. That's my choice. You could use whatever you like. I just use it to neutralize the chlorine. I have an inline, I use this thermometer, and I have it attached so I can control the temperature and then just measure at the point of exit. On the left that I just passed, that was some Odessa barbs, and here I have some Harlequin rasboras, which I'm adding to the school that I currently have in the 120. Again, this batch here and these 2 tanks, they're quarantining, and these are additional rubinos that that's to add to the school in the 120. I have 2 gold barbs, gold rams that I am in the process of quarantining. There's 2 other rainbow fish that I have in there. Do occasional testing as needed. For parameter check, I'm only checking ammonia and nitrates. In this case, one of the tanks have a little bit of ammonia. That's because I have finished treating that tank previously, so I'm sure the biological media and bacteria were affected in that tank. So that's just have to make corrections to fix that. I'm just going to be filling all the tanks now at this point. These tanks I use for quarantining, breeding projects, and treatments. This is what the fish room area looks like. I have an additional 60-gallon tank here at the entrance of the kitchen. So I have a total of 11 tanks running right now. I was just looking at one of my friends in the Dominican Republic on one of his days of adventure. He's a local breeder there. This kid has about 2 million followers right now, and he is in one in the capital city, Santo Domingo, and he does take some days of adventure where he fish and cooks out in the woods. I often play other channels as I listen. So I have something to listen to as I work and do my tank maintenance. This is my 90-gallon tank. I house some electric blue acaras there. This I'm not a fan of plastic plants, but I have tried everything. The Buenos Aires tetras there, they've done a number. I've tried every plant, and they pretty much eat everything. And I decided, let me try. I tried this plastic plants, except the crypts there, the cryptocorin. That's the only thing that I have not eaten. I tried this plastic plant there. The addition of color makes a big difference to the tank. He also hides the pre-filter that I have added there. This other plant, they look kind of natural, so I'm not too upset by it. But I do like the plants. All my plants are natural plants. At some point they were not doing so great for whatever reason, and you always try to make correction. This tiger lotus just went down to the bulb, but it's sprouted again and it's doing quite nicely. So I am happy that the plants again are whatever I'm doing, it seems that I have corrected whatever I was doing wrong before. And again, I am not a fan of plastic plants, but I had no choice here. And also the fact that this is a sanded tank. Now you see all the plants, all these Anubias, they're supposed to be hardy, but again, they're no match for the tiger barbs. I also noticed that the Congo tetras, I just let me try this other large Anubia there, and they went right for a little bulb of a new leaf that was growing. I said, well, so much for that. And that was just minutes after putting it in. So I kind of gave up on trying additional plants. I'm trying to use additional plants. This 65 gallon is mostly a tiger barbs. I do have some glow fish in there for color. My 8-year-old daughter certainly likes them like most kids do. This little plant here looks like it's a pink flamingo. I forgot that I have purchased it. On the left, they just passed. You see some of the plants there. These are all new growths there. So there again, it looks like I'm doing something right again, because I have had, I don't know what was going on, but I adjusted my dosing schedule on, I use Seachem products for fertilizing. This is another plastic plants with the other one. Again, it was just to add additional. It made a big difference. I'm going to do a separate video just about plastic plants. For this one, it hides a pre-filter, provides space for hiding, and this red and green there, that one is looks more on the fake side. But anyway, I said, let me just try them. If I don't like it, I could always remove them. That's a good thing about the hobby, that you can just do whatever you like with your tanks. This is a 60-gallon tank. I have some mixed barbs in there and a bunch of other fish. The nice thing about the plant is that it's also provided some hiding space for the small fish. The whole community, they don't bother each other, so they're fine. And so then this was just a short video just to show you some of my tanks. This breeding, this couple here, they constantly breeding. A lot of the pairs, they pair with whomever they want to pair with. Don't really care. I'm not doing anything for profit if they happen to breed, but mostly I let nature take care of things. It sounds harsh, but it is what it is. I would have to have too many more 20-gallon tanks to be able to keep all these breeding activities that the discus are constantly working on. I didn't do anything special as far as special water, straight out of the tap, just free for chlorine. And this couple I had separated out before, and something happened with the fry. They didn't go forward, so I removed them. I put them back a few days later. They laying eggs again. So that's it. So that's pretty much, that was it with the fish room. Thank you for watching.